Hello, everybody. Is it working? Did it work? Can you see and hear me? Hi. Yay. I mean, I'm looking at my OBS and it was for a minute saying YouTube wasn't connected, and now it's saying it can't connect to Twitch, but I've got Twitch open and it's on Twitch. So riddle me that, OBS. You are live on both platforms. Thank you, Amanda. Hello, buddy. Just OBS being OBS. Just OBS being obstinate. That's what OBS stands for. Good. Well, my beloved laptop, which is like 800 years old, gets really stressed out if it has tabs open. So I'm actually going to close Twitch and YouTube. It already feels like it's going to melt. Obviously. How is everybody? Hello. How has your Tuesday been? What have you been up to? Hello. Hello. I just came from the gym, so I'm feeling pretty tired and pretty swole. You know, getting those gains. Wednesday just started in New Zealand. This is my like most interested question that I have for you guys is where everyone is from, because I'm so interested to know. New Zealand, amazing. What time? It's 8:40 p.m. here. You're from India, lovely. UK, lovely. Latvia, oh my goodness. A Lauma accurate individual. Switzerland, Germany, the Philippines, Bulgarska, Finland, France, Hungary. Oh my God. Puerto Rico, Australia, Norway, US. Oh my God. Hello from California. Jazz, you're in California. Thailand. Germany. Well, to all the real Germans, I apologize for the silly German accent that I do all the time. I mean no offense. I just absolutely cannot help myself. It's my most favorite thing to do. You're from Hisi Island. Perfect. Singapore, from Maryland, Russia. Amazing. Vietnam. Tabar, what do you mean you're from the north-south? Explain yourself, sir. The Isle of Wight. That's so specific, Nicholas Short. Is it nice weather there? It's often slightly nicer in the Isle of Wight than it is in London. Italy. You love my German accent. Well, God bless you. Thank you so much. You're from the moon. How nice. Thailand. Wow, this is so cool, man. The northern part of the southern part of the north. Baffling. Baffling. Ooh, this is something that people who understand Twitch talk about. Subs. Gifted? Subs? What? Thank you so much. I don't really understand what it is. But is that, Amanda, is that you doing that? Amanda? Have I lost my mind? Amanda, you being a generous bean? I'm baffled. It's mixed. We get all seasons in one day. Yeah, that's what it's been like here. It's been mad. I swear there was hailstones earlier, which is actually bonkers. Argentina. Ooh. I can't believe how many different countries everyone's from. It's so cool. I feel like it's my first day on the internet. I'm like, wow, the World Wide Web. They really meant it. We're so worldwide. Thunderstorm up here in Leicester. Yeah, it was crazy. Turkey. Turkey. I've forgotten. I used to be able to say things. I've forgotten them all. Oh, thank you so much. Royals. Romain Leaf. I played a character in a play who was German, so I had this German accent, and her name was Romain. And that entire summer we were making salad jokes. So welcome in, Romain Leaf. Yay! Oh, this is exciting. All by myself. What am I going to do? So the plan really is to chat to you all because that's very exciting for me, and to play some Genshin. And I wasn't really sure what I was going to do. I don't think that I'm going. I'll never say never, but my plan is not to do Archon quest, like no big quests, because it's such a devotion of time, and I really am just kind of like dipping my toe in the water here. I love playing this game. It is like my cozy thing that I do most evenings, and so I kind of thought I would share with you guys just like how I like to play the game the most, and the thing that I enjoy the most is exploring and farming and building my characters, because I'm so late to the party, you know, because I've missed years and years and years and years of content. I don't feel like I'm quite as like on the ride of the plot. I'm missing loads of it, so I like to just kind of like splash around and figure things out quite slowly. I'm kind of in two places in the story. So because I wanted to get all of the delicious primos and not miss out on the bonuses, and I was desperate to see the content that I had worked on, I was so excited. When I first got the game, well, actually, I lie. I have to rewind. I played through Mondstadt and Liyue, and then the world opened up, and you could kind of go anywhere, or you had an inn anywhere. So then I went straight to Nordcry and played the new stuff as it came out that we had worked on. So the introduction of Nordcry and Lauma and all of that stuff. But I have continued the original playthrough. So I did Mondstadt and Liyue, and then I've done Inazuma's Archon Quest, and I have now done about sort of two chapters of Sumeru's Archon Quest. Do the Aranara quest, it's quick. You think I was bored yesterday? I just finished the Aranara quest, and it took me 74 years. I was utterly charmed by it, though. Those guys were so cute. I did say... Oh, okay. Wait, are we having... Let me check again. This just Twitch chat? Oh no, there's YouTube chat. Nicholas Short, the liar from the Isle of Wight, is in YouTube chat. I won't single you out anymore, sir. Yes. Oh, I've not been reading. I've been too busy talking and not reading the chat. The Aranara quest is long, but it is kind of it was right up my street. I love all of the naturey stuff, as I think you guys know, and they were all so adorable, and I liked switching between the two states, the kind of dream state and the real state, and how that changed the look of, I forget the name of the forest, but Vesparia or something, forest. Yeah, so that's where I'm at, and I have not played the latest installment of the Nordcry Archon quest. I'm a bit late to the party, but the plan. So yeah, no Archon quests today. In fact, maybe no big quest today. I think I might just show you on my account, And maybe because I've been shy about doing the bosses that you need to do in order to get your talents like properly up there. So I might use your collective wisdom to help me battle a proper boss so that my now phenomenally powerful C6 Lauma can have appropriately high talents. This is something I'm thinking of. Okay, let me read with my eyeballs. It's hard to talk and read at the same time. How do people do this? You're going to love the Natlan World Quest. Yes. So I've done a little bit of exploring in Natlan and in Fontaine. But because I haven't done any quest stuff in there, I always feel a bit guilty when I go there. Do you know what I mean? I feel kind of like I'm cheating if I discover too much. But I like to get my materials because Jane Jackson is a friend of mine, a dear friend of mine. She's the voice of Varessa, so I pulled Varessa and I've got her, like I had to get all of her materials, and that was all in Natlan. Just explore and do puzzles is also explore and do puzzles might be what my Genshin streams mostly are, because puzzles are my absolute favorite thing. Honestly, just co-op. Well, alas, I'm on the European server. So all the other VAs that I know are in America. So maybe I'll find some co-op buddies. Vanarana, that's the word I was looking for. I've scrolled way up, guys. Okay, I'm seeing 2 lives in your channel. Oh no. I'm not sure. I'm just on Wi-Fi. Do you know what I mean? I'm not sure that my computer can handle accidentally streaming four times. Let me just double check what's going on. Yeah. How has that happened? On YouTube, it's like there twice. I think Stream Elements is successfully streaming to both, and Restream is streaming also to YouTube. You know what, guys? I think we'll just continue, and as long as I don't feel like that's a huge problem, is it? That's so weird. How can I be live twice in 2 different ways? Baffling. As long as, okay, every time I see a YouTube comment, I am reassured that at least you can see it on YouTube. The reason you know me is from Cantarella. Ah, yeah. I love Cantarella so much. She's the Wuthering Waves community is the whole reason why I show my face on the internet. Do you know what I mean? I never used to do this, but everybody was so incredibly kind and welcoming when that character came out that I kind of was like, oh, well, I suppose I will come and say hello. I will come and say hello on the internet. I do not play Wuthering Waves at the moment. I did play it to begin with a little bit just to kind of understand what this genre of games is, because although I have played, I've played very deeply in certain games and certain genres of games, and then not at all in like 90% of other games. So I didn't know anything about gacha games, so I played a little bit of Wuthering Waves, but really not much. I played Huanglong, and that was it. And then I started playing Genshin because Lauma was coming out, and I found Genshin quite easy to pick up. And then because I was up to date with it, Genshin's been the one that I've stuck with. But I watch Amanda Rochelle, my dear friend who is modding right now. She's probably running everything. And she's in the chat. She is the GOAT Cartothea. in Wuthering Waves, and she streams heaps of Wuthering Waves. And so I try to sort of keep up to date by watching her streams. You have the same vibes as Lauma. I don't think I'm quite the Disney princess that Lauma is. She's so nice at all times. Oh yeah, apologies. I don't know. I'm so new to all of this that in terms of modding, I just haven't got the first clue. The only reason I have any mods at all is because Amanda was like, "Let me help you." So I'll figure that out as time goes on. But for now, everyone, just be nice. I know you will be. How you doing, guys? Yeah, Amanda's a phenomenal friend. We love her. All right, I'm going to close that tab where I'm streaming multiple times to YouTube, just in case it gets some kind of ambitious idea and streams a third time. Lovely. All right. Should we do this? Yay. You love my accent. Thank you so much. Very kind of you. Especially no leaks. Yeah, I guess please no leaks about new Archon Quest stuff. Otherwise, I don't know what there is to leak. Do you know what I mean? I think I've gotten so used to joining the story really late on that I'm kind of like, well, there's no such thing as a spoiler. But leaks is different from spoilers, isn't it? Leaks is like illicit and unconfirmed. We definitely don't want that. And no spoilers, please, for the latest AQ. All right, let's see. I had to reuse this image because I'm really proud of it. It makes me laugh so much. I tried to find it again and I've got absolutely no idea where it was. The puffin is so fat and cute. And I really thought he was going to bring me something. I thought if I sit in the chair, you know, I'm guaranteed it's going to show up with some kind of magical gift. But, wait, Rach Redford, is that you? Have I? Rachel R. Rada here. It's you. Amazing. Hello, Rachel. What a weird way to reconnect. Rach and I were at drama school together 800 years ago. Oh my God, Rach, of course. You do Twitch. Oh my God. That's delicious. Thank you so much for coming and watching me be an absolute clattering noob. How exciting. All right, sweet. Let me, what do I click on to take us into the game? Hey, I clicked on the right thing, you guys. Will you please tell me if the sound levels are bad? I had a really difficult time in the last stream because all of the sound for me was honest to God deafening. Like it was almost hurting my ears. It was so loud. And then I watched the video back and it was like inaudible. It was so quiet for you guys. So hopefully I will have fixed that. But please be vocal if not. And the answer to why roof beam, because I can't resist that question, is because I did a degree in English Lit. I love literature and I am a big fan of J.D. Salinger. And I like short stories in general, and he wrote a short story that I particularly enjoyed called Raise the Roof Beam Carpenters. And so Roof Beam has been a username of mine ever since I was like 18 because of J.D. Salinger. So there you go. Shouldn't you hide your UID? Well, it's a bit late now. I actually asked if I should do that and was told, no, don't worry about it. So if that's a mistake, well, I've made it. Okay. As long as you leave co-op off. Yeah. Well, that was the thing. As soon as I showed my UID, I started getting friend requests from people, and I was like, oh, what's this? What's this? What's this? Oh, well, go to sleep. How responsible of you. But thanks for stopping in. You need to hide your game UID for privacy. I don't think I can hide my game. How can I hide my game UID while I'm playing? Is that a stupid question? Just leave co-op off, yeah. Okay. Okay. Now, have I clicked on the right thing? You can still see me, right? Okay. It's like as soon as I change windows, I'm like, doubt that I've done the right thing. Okay, I need to put chat somewhere where I can see it. How did I get the Lauma name card so fast? What do you get that for? For being friends with her? Because she's the only person I play with. Look, I'll be honest, guys. I play a lot of this game. Like, I play a lot of this game. Let me show you. Let me show you around. I'm just double checking that I've clicked on the right thing and you guys can actually see. Yeah, okay, fine. Stop freaking out, Alex. I paused in this gorgeous, look at this. Look at this stunning environment that I last saved the game in. Sumeru is like, oh, this isn't Sumeru. This is the northern part
even
of.
When the night is gone.
Oh, that's me. How awkward.
And even when the sky is hidden from view.
Chenyu Vale, that's what it's called. Yes, it's so incredibly gorgeous. Oh, you're locating my precocious puffin. I appreciate it. To the left of the Krumkake craft shop, on the way to the Frostmoon Enclave. Should we go there right now so that I know? For comedy purposes. I've been scared to go to Nordcry in case it triggers the Archon quest. Okay. To the left of the... Okay, Krumkake on the way. So, oh, like here. Interesting.
Save me.
I was like, what? It's saying so. Yes, okay. Doink, doink, doink. Other way out. Hi, Winter.
Save me.
Wait, but not here. Oh, I love these guys. Hey, guys. Smoosh me some ores, will ya? Much appreciate. I love so much that when you play as... Guys, less rolling around. More ore time. Otherwise, I'm going to get Vark out and smash them. And then it's really hard because you end up killing them. Yeah, enough save me. All right, fine. I'll do it. Stay out of the way. Don't get hit. They're going to get hit. Oh, Jesus Christ. Why? Why would... No! Lauma, don't look. Oh, my God. Horrendous. Betrayal. Oh my God, that actually distressed me so much. I really thought I went as far. Oh God. I do need meat for cooking, but I just, you know what? I have like weird selective vegetarian rules where I'll do it in other countries with other characters. I can't do it. Not now, Varka. I can't do it in Nordcry with an animal that is responding to Lauma's Kuvaki. Like, that's unacceptable. I'm so frazzled. I'm looking for the chair. Maybe it's up here? Grazie mille. See, look how excited and delighted he is. And then you're thinking, oh, here's the chair. Oh, what a perfect view. I shall sit in the chair and I shall be given something by the puffin. Diddly squat from the puffin. Do you know what I mean? Leave a mark so you can remember it. Good point. What's the one I never use? I'm going to do the meat one because I thought the puffin might bring me a steak because sometimes the puffins do that. Oh, so what's this? What this might be? Oh, it's a carrot. Well, there we are. Okay, so what would you like to name the puffin? I feel like I could give, I mean, he could just be, you know, Puffin Pete. Look how happy Puffin Pete is. He should be like Puffin Pieter or something, you know what I mean? Something appropriately Baltic. Show us your build. Well, that was my plan. Thank you for getting me back on track. Gosh, with people watching, I've suddenly forgotten how to do everything in this game. All right, so look. When I say I've been playing this game quite a lot, bearing in mind that I started when Lauma launched, can you see how busy I've been? Like, I got a lot of leveled, and I've leveled everyone to 20 so that I could get that whatever it's called, the blue, not fancy pull currency. Really busy, yeah. I played this game a lot. Who's your favorite character in Genshin other than Lauma? It's Nefer. I just shout out to Ashley Haddad, the gorgeous voice of Nefer, but also Nefer's design. Green is my favorite color. Triangles are my favorite shape. Ancient Egypt as an influence is just, I mean, just look at her. She's freaking dazzling. I love her hair. I love everything about her. I never would have guessed. Thank you very much. I adore her. And then the fact that, like, the fact that she's such a good teammate. I hesitate to even call her a teammate because Lauma's really a teammate to Nefer. Like, Nefer is just appropriately the boss. She is so powerful. And my Nefer is C2. So she packs a punch. I got her C2 on this last round because I adore her. And she's got her own weapon now, which is nice. We're almost leveled all the way up. Not quite. And same with Lauma, her weapon I got in this last time round, almost leveled up, but not quite. And then artifacts, I'm doing my best. I've done all the Googling. I don't really understand, like, which sets I understand generically, like, which sets are good for which character. Like, people say this is the best one, period. But when it's like, if you have this person on your team, you should have this. Like, I have Silken Mood Serenade on Lauma, but there loads of people have Deepwood on her, and I don't know why. No one in my team has Deepwood. Who has Deepwood? Someone has Deepwood. It's oh, I love him. Why is his name escaping me? Kave. I love him. I love when he loses his keys. That's his idol. Yeah, I don't really understand the combos, but I basically did the best I could with what Google told me the, like, default best set was. So her Silken Moon Serenade is, like, not bad. Got Nefer's, got Night of the Skies Unveiling, not bad. My Beloved Baked Beans is on Orbad. Not bad or bad. Deepwood is more like DPS Lauma. Well, I mean, that sounds great, but I guess... No, Alhaitham is a character I've not met yet because of where I'm at in the Sumero AQ. So I'm actually very excited to meet Alhaitham. Columbina. Yeah, that's why I call her baked beans. Because ever since, you know, because she was Kutar, and we all love Kutar. But when she chose to become to be known as Columbina. I'm like, well, you're baked beans now. You skipped over Flynn's. Fair. I don't have Flynn's, and I would. He's the character I want the most, because I think his design is so cool, and Nick's voice is so good. Yeah, he didn't really work well with the meta of the team I got, but that I don't care. I'll build another team. Kirill Chudomirovich Flintz. What a name. Who's number 4 in the Nef team? Okay, so I kind of use like a flex slot. When I need to do the most damage, I use Sucrose because the internet told me to, and I'm working on her Viridescent set. Reject meta collectors bandos. Yes. Yeah, Sucrose is adorable, and also, you know, I'm a science geek, and so I like her character. I'm not that drawn often to the kind of like little cute characters, but she's sort of in between, and her studiousness I find utterly charming. And then I use Varka a lot because his claymore is so useful for ores. For kicking rocks, and I find that the speed of his attack action is really satisfying, and he doesn't like displace loads. Do you know what I mean? Because sometimes you're like, especially with the small characters that use a claymore, you like end up bouncing all over the place. It can be really frustrating if you're just trying to like hit a rock. I like Carve for that as well. Carve was my go-to tool, rock cliff climbing, rock smashing dude until Varka. And I can do. I think I probably don't understand the meta well enough, but he does combo with Columbina a bit. I tried to build him a little, excuse me, a little Hexen Circle team. Where are they? Not there. Here. Yeah, I was leveling up Mona because I had ignored her up until this point, and I already had a very strong Singcho because he was my first water character that I got with Lauma at the beginning, before I got Columbina, before I had Nefa. Hello, Dan. Thanks for coming. Thanks for stopping by. Am I going to pull for Nicole? I don't think so. I've heard that she's perfect for Varka, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't think so. I'm going to wait and see what else Snezhnaya offers us. Will you pull Mawika? I would like to pull Mawika because I miss Pyro. My Pyro is weak. I know Nicole is Pyro as well, but I tried her combat and it did not, in the trial, it did not feel satisfying to me. You don't like cute characters, you enjoy the more of the older characters. Yeah, I'm the same. She helps with finding chests, yeah, but I worried that it was too much help because I enjoy exploring so much. I'm happy to kind of do my own explore, but Mawika just seems awesome. Dude with the sword looks dope, isn't he? And also, Dan, he's voiced by Thomas the Tank Engine. There's no other way to put that. Voice actor also voices Thomas the Tank Engine. So, you know, the man's a frickin' train. Choo-choo. Yeah, Mawika's voice sounds really cool as well. I haven't met her in the AQ because I haven't got anywhere near Natlan in terms of Archon Quest. And Mortify. Mortefi. How are we saying this? Mortify. Yeah. Who knew that Thomas the Tank Engine had to have that much, like, gruff status? It's amazing. Oh, we're just having a lovely time with Puffin Pete. Okay, what was I doing? Showing you my builds. So yeah, I use a flex slot. So sometimes Varka's in there. A lot of the time when I'm exploring, he's in there. Sucrose is in there when I need to fight. I used to do a Nilu combo team because I love all of the dancing characters. I absolutely adore Yunjin. I've not explored the foggy bit of Inazuma that you need to in order to level her up. But her, oh, I just am obsessed. Look at her dance. It's so gorgeous. Any cons on Nilu? I was going to say no, but did I manage to get it in? She's eating a cake. One. There you go. Because of to temper ourselves and journey far, I might have been able to get a Nilu. I always think of
Have you
Lilu.
decided where you will go from here? If not, why not find a
Wait,
patch
this
of
idol.
soft grass and rest a while?
I only realised the other day someone said this is Lauma telling you to touch grass. And it's really, now that's all I hear. Have you decided where you will go from here? If not, get off your computer and touch grass. What's this? What am I being rewarded for? Oh, just for logging in. Fair. Ringo Starr was the narrator of Thomas the Tank Engine, was he? I am not going to find out if that puffin will die. Absolutely not. Absolutely. In fact, I'm leaving. No. What a horrendous suggestion. Okay, what am I doing with my life? Have I got resin? Yes. All right, look. Here's the thing. Talents. It's not bad. It is not... She calls out the game's touch grass. Yeah, exactly. Why not find a patch of soft grass and rest a while? So, in order to level up this skill, this is like where I've stopped with all of the characters I've leveled up, and I've given them, pretty much all of them have been like, you know, I've given them all talents. Even I got Yansan for Jane, but then when I get to the boss level, I stop, because I don't really get bosses. So when I said that I've, like, some games I've played lots of, and then some games I just, for games that involved combat, I had not played at all. This is literally like the first one. I played Stardew Valley, where you're like, you know, you click a few times to use a sword to attack an enemy. That's about as much fighting as I'd done. And actually I had played Tomb Raider, but I feel like I went into a fugue state to play that. I was so tense and I took it so literally. So basically, when it comes to bosses, I feel really bewildered. And I tried to fight this once and I just immediately got killed. So let's see. What is this guy? A story boss from Natlan. I've had to accept that a lot of the leveling up materials I've had have been spoilers. But I think that's fine because I have a terrible memory. This one is super hard. I'm actually really glad to hear you say that because I have fought some bosses in this game and been okay. And this one just deaded me so quickly that I was like, okay, well, I guess I don't need these talents. Is this what people mean when they say a weekly boss? Bring a healer for sure. You see, this is the thing. So I used to have Kuki Shinobu in my 4th slot. Is Kuki strong? I haven't up. Okay, she's got a good sword. Her artifacts. I feel like her artifacts are quite low. That's good. I think I started to try and get her own correct set of artifacts, but I didn't finish leveling them up. It's hard without the Natlan characters, yeah. So, yeah, Lauma's a healer herself, but shall I just try it one time and then I'll find out what the deal is? I'll try it with my Sucrose team because at least I know that's a strong team and I kind of know how to do the rotation, kind of, not really. You need Natlan characters to break his shield, yeah, which I have Varessa, but I don't know how to use her at all. Let's just go and try it and you guys can all watch me die really fast. Because I haven't tried this probably since, if you look, what am I now? I am now AR-57. I haven't tried this for like a really long time, so it's possible that I'll have a better shot. How do I find it? Here. Hello? Where is it? It's not this guy. Is it not that boss? Is it this one? It's this one. Stone Stele Records. Okay. Wait, do I need to set my team? Sometimes they just jump you straight in here. Let me make sure that my... Get out of here. Have you decided where you will go from here? Yes, to die in that land. Where are you, Sucrose, my love?
My experiment will succeed.
Let's see. Before I jump out being so overly cautious about this, it's ridiculous. But because I know I've been out foraging and I have not leveled up my shiz in a while. So let's see if I've got anything I can do to make Nefer stronger. Could I get another level out of that? Yes. Oh my god, amazing. Okay, that's nice. That's what I'm gonna get. Alright, that's a nice little boost. Okay. Just blast it with the Nefer team. Yeah! That's what we're gonna do. Puffin Pete's got my back. Okay, what do I go to? It was in here, wasn't it? Trounce Domains. Stone Steely Records. Okay. Oh. Oh wait, I can do the easy version just to get the... Should I do the easy version, guys? I don't have the NRE. I don't understand what that is. You have Nahida weapon. Level 90 is more drops. Do the 80. Let's try the 90 and see. Full send. Just try it. You see, I'm a scaredy cat. You guys get it. I haven't even done a warm up. Do you know what I mean? I'm an actor. I need to warm up. Okay, some of its attacks cause stackable attrition that after a time will cause your active character to lose HP. During combat, it will grant itself a void ward. At this time, use a certain number of elemental attacks to break the ward, which will cause it to enter a confused state. Night Soul aligned elemental attacks, which I don't have with me, will break the ward more effectively. Okay, elemental attacks when it gets its shield. Try not to die. Fab. Wait, not this. We're going into a fight, Alex. Why not at least eat some tasty foods? Not physical damage. Let's eat some tasty foods. Ooh, scary music. You guys, I'm such a wimp. And let's make Dendro powerful. Why not? You know? Dervish Bird, what a time to join me. I'm like skilled. Okay, let's go in. It's so far away.
A minor error.
Okay, great. So, Sucrose immediately dead.
The deception ends here. A moonlit night for all. Vengeance is thick.
Nah. Oh my god, Neff is so powerful though. Wait, don't get distracted, Alex. Who is shouting? Oh, that's probably You guys! Spalanke. Victory! Okay, Lauma's heals did amazingly well there because Sucrose nearly got one-shotted. Yeah, amazing. So does that mean that's the only time I can do it this week? Is that C6 Lauma Steamer? Hell yeah. Bina's weapon also heals. Each box is... Okay, great. I see. So I shouldn't have been such a scaredy cat. I didn't get the piece I need. Leave domain. Goodbye. Yay! Oh, that's nice. I feel like I've like broken a seal. I'm not so scared about... I never go into this part of the adventure guide. I see. How fun. Okay, wait. Why does it first clear reward? Oh, yeah. Oh, I get one for doing the first... Yes, amazing. You can use Dream Solvent to convert it to the... I've never used Dream Solvent. I've been collecting it. You should never be afraid because you got never with you. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm pumped. I'm pumped. Sick. Well, now I feel drunk on power and I want to do more bosses. But that's once a week, okay? Don't do that. Shall we... What's fun? Talents is not fun. These guys, I will say now that I have this team, all of these kind of domains for materials, I could do with like half an eye shut. What am I always missing? Oh yeah, this for Cookie. This one is good because it worked for, I think this is Cookie's one and also Deepwood, and that's a good combo. Why does Ashru sit up on the counter? To welcome the clients, of course. Hang on a minute. Just checking in. Can I do this? Oh, that's nicer for my eyeballs. Sweet. Stygian. I have never done that. I don't think... Oh! Puffin Pete, you're just my bud, man. Wait, where are the other puffins that I really enjoy? I mean, Puffin Quest is not the stream you guys signed up for. It's not here. There's one... Is it here, actually? It's absolutely not here. There's a couple that made me laugh. What is Stygian? Stygian is free primary. Okay, so wait. If I go into... my brain has stalled. Stygian is this. Okay, so I have done it. But I stopped when it got difficult. Is this the one? I get confused between... Yeah, Leo Salterite. I've done this, I'm sure. Yeah, Spiral Abyss. And I have not completed that. Although, like, since I kind of tried that initially, really struggled with it. And then I went away and did loads of leveling up and, like, diversifying my teams. I've been trying to work on this team. That's not what I meant to click on. This team? Hello. Where are my teams?
Don't trust your eyes on...
I won't, Ash. This team. This is the team I was trying to build up so that I could do Spiral Abyss as the counter to my Luna Bloom team. Because I like Xiangling, she's cute, and I don't really understand Yansan, but I got her because of Varessa, because Varessa is my goat, or in this case, cow, and Chèvres is just fantastique. I like her voice so much. I was very surprised to hear it, actually, in the last Archon Quest, because... Not Archon Quest, it was the special event in in Nordcry, because I had never heard her speak before, because I haven't got that part of the quest, and I thought her voice was gorgeous. Very nice. But I don't know how to use her at all. Like, she just dies, and she's supposed to be healing. So when your healer dies, you know you're doing something wrong. Overload Ressa. You see, I don't know what I'm doing. Do you know what I mean? I'm doing what Reddit told me to do. Where is Spiralipus?
People only see what they...
Oh, I can't. I'm getting overwhelmed by the bits and the pieces. Vanarana, she's so pretty. No, that's just an electro thingy. Where is... Okay, this was the other thing I was going to do, was I have not explored any of the new part of Mondstadt, and that is my favourite thing, and I was kind of saving it. So, well, if Reddit told you, well, exactly. So shall we go and explore, should we have a calming time and go and explore the north of Mondstadt? I am tempted to do so. Oh yes, I saw that the intro screen to Genshin is there. Yeah, okay, amazing. I feel like we have to have Varka on the team.
Which way will Boreas blow today?
Well, hopefully to the north, Varka, because that's our new place to go. Let's take a pretty picture. Wow, it's new. Wait, it's a world quest. Oh, look. Oh my god, when you see a red beacon, you're like, ah, a new world. Beautiful. I did the... it's a world quest. Hang on a minute. Go to my freaking quests. If you unlock the statue, it will trigger the world quest. Oh, I don't know if I want to do a quest. You'll run into the quest, but you can leave it pretty easily. That's what I needed to know. I don't want to be tied down, man. I want to be free. I've got so many freaking quests because I started 5 years late. Do you know what I mean? Okay.
Let's go.
Oh my god, how delightful. Sorry, I get really overexcited because I've explored very thoroughly. Or as thoroughly as I can, and certainly I'm pretty sure that... Have I 100%ed? Actually, not as much as I thought, but we're at 100% almost in Mondstadt. So I was very excited. I thought you said vodka instead of vodka. Yes, completionist tendencies, indeed. But Amanda, you should see this place, Dragonspine. In fact, I'll show you just for a hot second. So the rest of Mondstadt is very like European, hills and vales, very pretty. And then this is Dragonspine, and it has this... where shall I take you in Dragonspine? It has this environmental mechanic where you just freeze to death very quickly.
Snowfall always reminds me of places I've been through on past expeditions.
I'm just listening to him. Lauma's thing about the snow is so funny because it's about like getting snow blindness. Yeah, you start to get this bar going and then you freeze to death unless you go and stand near a fire. And it's a very fun area that I enjoy greatly. Smash! Kablam!
Receive my blessing.
And sometimes I just get out of here before I freeze. Eat the goulash! Yeah, I tell you what though, I think Dragonspine was... These guys are so pretty, these Arctic foxes. No! It's because her skill was still going. Oh my god. No! This is terrible. Oh, her skill runs for quite a while and it just kills every small thing around it. Oh, I feel like I need to go and freeze to death in penance. I'm so dismayed. All right, let's get out of here. That was awful. Terrible. Menace of the forest. Oh, I was like, look at this cute little... Dead. How exciting. Am I going to get new music? Obsessed with the music in this game. I tell you what, it's been so long actually of not exploring this area that I kind of forgot why it unlocked. Oh, look at these. They look like Dutch polders. And we're going to do this because I love these guys. Oh yeah, we got Tainari a new bow. Let's use Tainari's new bow. Yeah. So calming. Why is there a chest here? I don't know, bro. Just be grateful. Thank you very much, Nicholas Short. Have fun. Oh yeah, Daya. She has a cool voice too. I've only met her extremely briefly in sort of side questy bits. What am I doing? Okay.
All right, let's move out.
Tainari. When I saw Tainari, I like Tainari a lot. I think the voice actor does a really good job, but I did kind of want everybody in... ooh, new flowers. I wanted everybody in Sumeria to have, like, fun accents and pronunciation, you know. I think a lot of people wish this. All over Tavad. More accents. Is Lauma supposed to be vegan? I mean, it's... I think you could say it's canon. God, this is so pretty. Her boon of the day, when she tries to give the Fatui, when she's generous to the Fatui and she gives them food, they're all like, disgusting! There's no meat in this! And she's like, oh, I'm so sorry that the free food wasn't to your liking. So I think that the Frost Moon Scion food is vegan. This is my feeling. So pretty flowers. Gosh. Oh, babe, I know. She's just had enough.
On me.
On me. Oh, we love these. Very useful for sucrose. Oh, I feel... Oh, there's so many places I can go. And I like these mushrooms. They're so useful. Oh my god, I love exploring so much. I'm in a frenzy. I haven't been in a completely unexplored area in ages. I'm overwhelmed. Hang on a minute. Mushroom. Pile of rocks. The primos are calling. Yeah, the Fatui, I like the scene with the Fatui. I like the scene also where my bird friend, I think, like, poops in the Fatui food and then comes to tell me, and I'm like, you did what? Well, don't get caught next time. I like that that's her response. She's not like, how could you do that? She's like, be careful that you don't do that where they can see you. You naughty little thing. Yeah, that's that. Take off the poster on the board. Tips! Oh, hello, Lillian. The florist. Ah. I'll have you, please, Wolf. Good night, everyone. A poster? All right. I feel like I'm already turned around with, like, the way that I came in. That's forward. This is back. That's a Dodoco. Hello? No? Oh, there's these guys. I could never be a vegan myself. Yeah. I just love all food. I'm the hungriest caterpillar. Bye, Amanda. Oh, yes, because it is the PlayStation State of Play. If you guys want to go and watch that, I shan't be offended. I'm just going to keep pootling around here for a little bit. Behave or Nightbot will get you. Yes, quite. I'm sure you will. Thank you very much, my love. Have a good stream. And guys, if you don't follow Amanda, her streams are quality, and she streams all the time, all kinds of different games. So go check her out. But you're probably here because you already follow her. Do you know what I mean? Let's be real. What am I trying to do? I think I'm going to do the sacrilegious and put Varka in my third slot. I'm so sorry, Neff, but I need to have an archer. And actually, let's make it Amber just for nostalgia's sake.
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me. Okay. I've chosen an absolutely terrible angle for this. Even worse. Oh dear. No! God damn it. I feel like I'm thinking it's further away than it is. I haven't done the latest Archon quest. Varka's hold skill regens faster the more one-stack characters you have. Ah. Have you heard Columbina's line about Lauma? Oh, I don't know that I have. What do you have to say about me, baked beans?
Aiming a beam of moonlight at Lauma's head makes their antlers grow taller. And if you get the angle just right, you can even get them to stab a piece of fruit that's too high to reach.
What?
What then? Oh, you get scolded.
Outrageous. Meanwhile, I'm like the venerable Kutar. Mine is so earnest. And she's like, she could be a fruit kebab in the right light. How would? How very would. Oh, I'm really warm. One sec. Her line with Arlecchino. Arlecchino is so cool. Silly Columbina. We can't expect her to be normal and well-adjusted. You know, she's lived a very peculiar life. Isolated from everybody. Okay, onwards. Oh, I think it's onwards. I'm not going to worry about getting all the bits. What is this, though? What is this up there? Oh. What was that? I didn't click on the guide. Oh. Oh. Okay. Yes. Thank you. We appreciate this. Yes. Bye. Goodbye. Okay. Bye. In certain areas, you'll sometimes encounter these wondrous harpasta. Harpasta? Imbued with the authority of space. After interacting with them, you can transform briefly into a plume moth. In this form, you can continuously accelerate through the air by holding sprint or the ascend button. You know, these instructions, I feel like I always have to read them like 4 times. Quite similar to Kuvaki. I have not done the Fontaine Archon quest yet. I love the Futuri Harbingers so much. Yeah, what's Nefer's... Sorry. Actually, no, I'm stuck in here. I'm going to find out what Nefer has to say about me. I'm not sure I've looked that up. Probably like, that tiresome dear. She's exhaustingly nice to everybody. Well, hold to fly... Pay attention, Alex. Hold to fly fast... What? Hold to fly faster, upward or forward. I feel like it's going to work the same as the Sumeru thing. That's why I'm like frozen. But, oh, I want that mushroom. Hold. Okay. And then you can just jump into the next one. Oh, I can climb. Or I can zoom. Oh, this is fun. And it runs out kind of like... what's it called? The stuff in Natlan, which I've not really encountered yet. You never read tutorials. I am a very... I read the instructions. Kind of girl. That's me. Kookasaurus. No, what's the stuff that begins with P? Phlogiston? Yeah. Isn't that the stuff in Natlan that runs out? Phlogiston. Okay. Well, I'm getting excited. Should we... Why not go up this waterfall? It seems to be suggesting that we can. Oh. Wow. That basic motif that the music is playing right now makes me so happy. I know we've all heard it a million times, but it's my favourite.
Told you I'd win.
So that's Storm Terror's lair. I see. Oh, this is fun. Wow. Oh, I don't feel like we've seen big elk like these. So how do I get out of here? Like this? Gotta do it. They're like, I don't know you, lady. We are not familiar with these northern. We are elk from Mondstadt. We are not familiar with your crazy Nordic ways. Get out of here. There's a Finnish interloper. Okay, I'm going to listen to Nefer's line about Lauma. About Lauma.
Our pure and merciful Lady Moonchanter. So kind, so gentle, and full of compassion for all. It's no wonder that people are drawn to her.
She sounds so sarcastic.
Even local wildlife can't help but nuzzle up against her hand as they walk by. But don't get too close, or you might just wake up one day to find she's charmed you into embracing a whole new religion. Oh, I see. She's won you over already, hasn't she?
Their friendship distresses me so much sometimes. Like when I'm doing the recordings, because I'm like, I'm just nothing but nice all the time. And Nefer's like, ugh, you're exhausting. I just, come on. Cut a moose a break. Yeah, Flynn's line about Lauma is gorgeous. It's so nice. He's so respectful. I love these squirrels. Don't press the skill button, Alex. They ran from me. Good. Save yourselves in case I accidentally make squirrel meat. All right. I'm going to go. Wow, it's so pretty. How many sweet flowers do I have? A bajillion. Well, actually, I think I had the maximum. That's why I'm not collecting them. Oh no, I had the maximum number of seeds. I usually... Wait, let me change that out, actually, in case I get new pretty flowers. How do I do that? Like this? Well, that's helpful, isn't it? That's the slot I was hoping to fill. What? Let's... This is what I want. My seed dispensary. They heard through the grapevine that Lauma's been killing the local wildlife. Save yourselves, squirrels. So I thought something fun would happen when I smashed those wind slimes. But it didn't. So I guess I'm going to do it. Ah, there we go. I had to do the ones at the bottom as well. Oh, no? It's here. I love a chest.
Perhaps this treasure has been waiting for you all along.
Perhaps this treasure has been waiting for you since this area of the map unlocked, and you haven't gone to explore it because you've been waiting to stream. The discipline. I want more of those funky mushrooms. That's why I'm parkouring right now. I saw some funky mushrooms. I swear I did. How's life? Life's great. Oh. Oh. Why aren't you talking, Paimon? I wish I could do a good Paimon voice. I can't really. Sorry, guys.
Maybe we should piece it together and see what it says.
I have like one high voice and it's sort of like halfway to Elmo. Do you know what I mean? I need to find out when those notifications happen. I don't know what they are. And I should probably pay attention to that. Okay. Of floral fragrances and secret sanctums. I've heard of a species of flower in Liyue known as the glaze lily. I like them, they're pretty, which blooms only at night. All I need is to find some toxic gas that can be sealed into the flower buds. That way, all shall seem well by day, while the poison strikes unseen by night. I really am a genius. Guys, poison ivy has entered the game. This is why I couldn't talk about my last stream with Nick when I was saying I was really excited that I had a new thing to announce and it was going to happen any day. And it was that I'm Poison Ivy in Lego Batman, which I am so excited about because I love plants so much. I love gardening so much. It's like my biggest hobby. In fact, actually, wait, let me get out of here one sec. Let me go back and talk to you. Whew. I have been thinking another type of streaming that I might do is something plant related. Because it's just too perfect playing Poison Ivy, being such a plant nut. Like it's one of the mental health things that I do to keep myself sane while being an actor, because being an actor is one of these crazy jobs that can really affect your mental health negatively, because it's just constant rejection and you're sort of encouraged to become a bit self-obsessed, and I just think it's all a bit unhealthy and grim and not cool. And so I find that working with plants and learning about them and for me the most interesting part is the science of them. So just doing all of that research is something that makes me feel, it's like the opposite of acting. It makes me feel so rejuvenated and at peace and healthy and not self-obsessed. And so it's become a real love of mine, and I thought maybe I could do some like just chatting Q&A plant stuff if people are interested in that. Horticulture is fun. Do you love botany? I do. I do. So yeah, maybe I'll experiment with that and we'll see if anybody comes along. But if you have, I'll tell you what in advance, if you have any kind of plant related questions, if you have a house plant that is always sort of unhappy and dying on you, or you're trying to grow something and it's not going well, or you're not sure, you know, you've always wanted to get a certain type of plant but you're not sure how to look after it, why don't you send me your questions, and that will help me think about what I could talk about when we actually do this and chat. Will the Q&A be done along the gardens? I think I would love to get to the point where I can do it alongside the gardening itself. That involves me figuring out how to stream in another area. Like I have no internet outside. I have a big balcony outside, to where all of my outdoor plants are. But I have no, and it's large. It's like a big terrace, so I've got lots of space, and I have a vegetable garden out there and everything. But I have no like internet out there, so I can't really do it in situ. But I can do it here. I've got some. Wait, I'm not gonna get up, but I have some propagations and stuff. Oh, probably from your phone. Yeah, but even then I don't have internet. It's because I live over a train line, so I have no, it messes with the internet. But I could maybe do just chatting here. I could bring some of my propagations if anybody is interested in how to propagate plants, because that was one of the things that I found the most fun and fascinating to learn when I first started getting into gardening, was just like taking a cutting and then seeing roots grow and seeing how they grow from that point. Oh, hello, welcome in. Hello. Yeah, if you cut a small part of the tree, will it become another tree? So yes, all of this, maybe I will do a plant themed stream in honor of Queen Poison Ivy. And I recommend checking out Lego Batman the game. People seem to love it. And I haven't played it yet. I'm so excited to play it. I might stream that. That's a possibility. What's your favourite plant? Oh, that is so hard to answer. I have a bunch of different ones for different reasons. I am very sentimentally attached to a Kentia palm, which I think is Hawea forestiana. That's the Latin name for it, because I know they all have different names and other things. It was, I had a beautiful, gigantic one for the longest time, and then unfortunately when I moved, it got a spider mite infestation and it killed it. So I can talk about bugs as well, because I've been battling bugs for some time. But then I also really love pothos vines, because they're so easy. When I moved to this new flat, I used to live in a teeny one bed flat, and now I'm in a bigger flat. And I have pothos vines all over the place, and they grow so fast. They're so beginner friendly. They are always the plant that I recommend to someone who's never gardened before or struggles to keep houseplants, because they withstand all kinds of abuse and they grow so fast. It's really satisfying, and they're gorgeous. They can make anything look like a jungle. So those are two big faves. Oh, thanks for dropping by on your lunch break. I have not seen the people on TikTok who wash their plant roots with soap. You do sometimes have to wash roots. I've never washed them with soap, but if you have some kind of a fungal infection in your plant, you want to you kind of pull out the, you gently pull the plant out by the roots, get all of the soil off it, and you really basically want to change out the substrate, the soil completely. So I wonder if that's why they're washing their plant roots with soap. Soap is kills all kinds of bugs, so I'm not sure. That could be good or bad. Favorite flower would be, I call it a dahlia. Some people say dahlia, but I love them. And I also love ranunculus, because it sounds like a spell in Harry Potter. Sounds like you should be going ranunculus. Ranunculus are amazing. But dahlias, I've got heaps of dahlias outside, and I'll post loads on my socials about the progress of my dahlias growing, because it's so satisfying, and they're gigantic and gorgeous and so cool. How can you tell it has a fungal infection? Just a lot of Googling. I have never been beset by a fungal infection. Personally, I meant my plants. Yeah, I've never had that problem. I've had root rot. I know how to solve that. But that one we'll get into maybe in more detail, because that's a longer spiel, and I would have to do research myself, because I'm not any kind of expert on the fungal ones. Amazing. Wait, gotta Google. I don't know this one. Sometimes you have to cut the rot off. You do, indeed. I've had to learn. I love cosmos, and roses are lovely, yeah. How would poison ivy survive a termite infestation? I've been thinking about what poison ivy's attitude is to bugs, because one of my lines in the game when she's like furious is she's like, mammals. She's clearly not fond of the big bugs. And then I have been, while gardening outside, we have lots of birds up here because I'm on the 12th floor. And the birds like to snip off all of my new foliage. So the birds have become an enemy. But insects, some of them are on your team and some of them are not, you know? Oh my God, Mido. I might have to have a rule that you get banned for saying thrips. No, I'm joking. Thrips, if you're not aware, guys, are pretty much the worst bug that you could encounter, because once you have them, they will never leave you. This monstera behind me, which is sometimes, I think, known as a Swiss cheese plant, this guy with the big, you know, comedy tropical leaves. I saved it from a dumpster. It had one leaf. And I was so proud of myself. And then I discovered why it was in the dumpster. It's because it had thrips. And they are sort of impossible to kill because they reproduce at an incredible rate. And also they bury themselves into the substance of the plant. So even if you manage to kill the bugs that are on the surface of the plant, unless you actually, you can't get into the plant itself. And the latest thing that I've tried, and I actually only applied them yesterday, is one of the best things you can do to battle bugs is use other bugs. And then you get into, now I realize that I'm a weird plant lady when I'm ordering insects online. But I bought lacewing larvae. And I know the word larvae sounds gross, but it's just the baby stage of the insect. And lacewing larvae actually look very cool. They kind of look like tiny little reptiles, little attacky lizards, teeny ones. And they are crazy predators of all kinds of plants that will all kinds of bugs that will damage your plants. And so I released the little aggressive lacewing larvae onto my monstera and a couple other plants that have some bug problems. And those guys will go around eating the thrips. So fingers crossed, I've maybe reached the end of the thrip wars. But we shall see. Predatory. Yes. Why have you got a question mark? Is it, what does that mean? Or are you just think it's sus use of that word? Oh, your monstera got infested with thrips. Yeah. Yeah, burning them with fire is something that a lot of people resort to. I tell you, the number one thing you have to do is isolate them because they will spread to other plants really, really aggressively. And they'll go, if you know, they're completely harmless to humans, but if they're so tiny, if they get on your clothes, they'll take any opportunity and transfer that way. So you end up having to sort of isolate things. Yeah, you know what? Because I just see the comment about it. It's a bit like how chemo is using toxins to kill cancer cells. It kind of is. And I find that one of the things I like the most about gardening and plants is that it gives me, I think, quite a healthy philosophy about life and death and illness. And you see things in their full life cycle when you work with plants. And you kind of understand like cause and effect, and you can be at peace with things dying, and then you can learn how to prevent that from happening. You can learn how to make things stronger, and you also, you know, you end up doing like treatments. You end up doing surgery. So if you're interested in science, I find it's a fascinating kind of hobby because so many of these things that apply to plants are applicable to animals and human beings as well. And so, you know, I'm not going to go out and do surgery on a person, but I do surgery on my plants. And it kind of, I don't know, in some level helps my nervous system understand what that means for human beings. A lot of having plants is learning to let go. Exactly right. Yeah. Guys, I've been talking about plants much more than I intended to. Thank you for chatting with me. I'm sorry if that's boring because that's not why you came here. But I will do, I think, plant streams. I'll have to find a better word for that. In honor of... You're loving the plant talk. Oh, good. Well, if you're loving it. Yeah. Did chemo start as mustard gas? Is that real? Wow. Oh, powdery mildew. Sorry, I see you now, hat and sandals guy. Hat and sandals, perfect gardening outfit for starters. Powdery mildew is the only fungus that I regularly deal with. And in fact, I have in my kitchen a hydroponic herb garden. It looks very much like a lab, which is appropriate for Poison Ivy's alter ego, Dr. Pamela Isley. And I love growing hydroponic herbs because they grow super fast and the leaves are all gigantic. But I got powdery mildew inside for the first time ever. And so I've had to cut everything down. I've learned with powdery mildew, I can't do anything against spores. You know what I mean? I can do microscopic bugs, but mealy spores, no, that's we got no chance. Mammals versus spores, no, you just have to give up and let the mushroom kingdom win. Cosplay plant stream. Oh, I should. That went down the wrong way because I was just imagining. I did a Poison Ivy cosplay, but it was not comfortable gardening attire. It was like a full steel-boned corset and a long wig. Can you imagine? I fully choked myself. Dress up as Poison Ivy. Yeah, I need a gardening appropriate Poison Ivy outfit. I have some green gym clothes. Maybe that could... maybe it would be like Nara Smith cooking in her gowns. It's not discrimination against spores. It is sublimation to spores. I just know that they win. Like, there's the animal kingdom, the plant kingdom, and then there is the mushroom kingdom, and we're not worthy. They are so much more sophisticated, and we know so little about their powers. It would be like, it's an Aranara cosplay. I need to get little Aranara figurines for my garden. Drink some water, please. Yeah. I'm actually not dehydrated. I just choked. What is protista? Plantae, fungi, animalia. What is protista? Winter, I'm exactly the same way. When I think about battling spores, I'm like, no. I've seen The Last of Us. And I also know that the writer of the TV adaptation, Craig Mazin, the reason why he changed this mechanic by which the mushrooms spread, he got rid of the spore clouds in the TV adaptation because he was like, in terms of the plot sustaining, spores are too invincible. So he made it be like a mycelial network that was kind of like seismic sensitive, just to give the human beings a chance. Protista is microorganisms. Oh, makes sense. Yeah, I what the internet has told me about powdery mildew is that once you have it, you have it. Like, there's just especially if you're outdoors. Indoors I might have a chance. You know, in my kitchen I can maybe just go crazy on the chemical products and really try and like start over, but for the outdoors, because all it takes is a breeze. You can't, what are you going to do about a breeze, you know? Your voice is like from a Harry Potter movie. Oh, thank you so much. There are so many voices now. I hope it's a nice one from a Harry Potter movie. Yeah, you know, you're so right about that casting, I remember my first session as Poison Ivy. I said to them, I was like, you guys have no idea how appropriate this is. Like, you've cast the biggest plant freak. Oh no, I'm blooming. Exactly. Just blow a fan back at the breeze, cancel it out. That's what we need. Just like, take that, nature. Yeah, the Mushroom Kingdom is completely fascinating to me. Is there a David Attenborough series about that? There must be. Oh, that's so sad, Riztastic. I tell you, my most precious plant, like singular plant of all, is a little ficus. You know, the small kind, the Ficus benjamina with the very pretty little leaves. It has sort of very delicate dry twigs, but always covered in lots of little leaves. I bought it, my mum bought it for me from IKEA when I was 17, 18, I'm not sure. But in order to go to university, she like bought me my own plant to take to university with me. And then she died very shortly after that. And I still have it. And for a long time, it was the only reason why I still have it is because it's so hardy, because I didn't know how to look after it for probably the first 10 years of its life. And then I started learning about plants. It nearly died a bunch of times because I just had no idea what I was doing. But I've managed to keep it alive all this time. And I find it very moving that this gift from her is still alive a whole lifetime later. Oh, hi, Ryuku. I am having a great evening. We were playing Genshin, but then I started talking about plants, and it's probably been about half an hour just talking about plants. Do you know what I mean? I'm unstoppable. It's my absolute special interest subject. Did I have flowers that bloomed? Yes, I have some early flowers. I had some daffodils. And then I have some plants called geums, some flowers called geums, which I like because they are perennial, which means that they, once you plant them, they come back every year without you doing anything. And the geums, the thing I like about them so much is they have a really long flowering season. So they started blooming in like early April and they'll keep blooming until October. So those are my main ones. And then the dahlias will come out. They're growing now and they'll come out in July and they're my favorite. Oh, bougainvillea. I would love to have bougainvillea. It wouldn't survive in my climate. But it's my favorite thing about walking around California is the bougainvillea everywhere. It is so gorgeous. Do I grow any edible plants? Yes. Yeah, I am growing at the moment tomatoes, padron peppers, jalapeno peppers, aubergines, these tiny little cucumbers called cucamelons, which I've never grown before. They're new. And then I have all kinds of herbs. I have chives, garlic chives, parsley, mint, dill, basil, gigantic basil, coriander, cilantro. Sorry for the Americans. Girl, that's a whole farm. Yeah, let me tell you, my interest in gardening kind of coincided. Well, no. Yeah, actually, I've been interested in plants for a long time, but then I got really into Stardew Valley and I'd never grown any edible plants. And then I started growing edible plants after Stardew Valley, and the whole time I was like, wow, it's just like Stardew. like Eric did a really good job at this game. This is really accurate. Dill mentioned. We love dill. Shut up, Yennefer. You can grow passion fruit. That's so unspeakably exotic to me. And padron peppers come from a place near your hometown? Amazing. I love padron peppers. I wanted to grow. I grew jalapenos last year and they were great. My jalapenos have really suffered this year, but my padrons, it's my first time growing them and they're going strong. And I love padron peppers. I love all kinds of peppers. What do I think? Oh, I have rosemary too. Forgot about the rosemary. Yeah, I have hundreds of plants. It's a good thing that I don't have a child or a pet, because the amount of time that I spend looking after these plants is unbelievable. Oh, you have peas. That's cool. Watermelons. Wow. Yeah, I might do a Stardew Valley stream, actually. Amanda has never played Stardew Valley, and Jane has and likes Stardew Valley. So I kind of thought, and that's Jane Jackson, voice of Veressa, and female rover in Wuthering Waves, and Amanda Rochelle Carter Thea in Wuthering Waves. Yeah, I kind of thought maybe we could do a little multiplayer, because we are really close friends, so why not? True Dendro Vision. Wait. I'm about to ruin this. I am a true Dendro Vision apper. It's appropriate. I feel like I just ruined my notes board there. I just yoinked it off. Yeah, I've earned this with my plant know-how. The Lauma cosplay, I mean, it's just so naked. Do you know what I mean? It's a gorgeous outfit. It's just... It's a very bold choice. I love it when other people do it. Maybe just the wig and antlers. Yeah. It's so pretty. I just made my chair lower so that I could cross my legs, and then I realised that's going to be really awkward to play. I have seen the blonde Lauma edits, and I liked them just because I was like, it's me! But obviously we can't endorse anything that's not a fish. You know what I mean? Got to be official. Nick should cosplay as Lauma. Exactly. Yeah, so this is from the cosplay. I bought it just for my own personal interest. But it is just... I just don't know that I don't think that's for the public. And the wig itself is really difficult because it's so long and unwieldy. He cosplayed as Varka. Oh, I knew he was going to, but has he done it? That's amazing. Yeah, a winter version. She needs a nice fur-lined coat. There's a glow in the dark. I don't think so. That would be amazing. Yeah, maybe a more covered version. I've seen a few hijabi interpretations of Genshin characters, including Lauma, and I think they're gorgeous. I really love the modest cosplays. They're very cool. The gods bestowed that vision upon me. Yeah, you see, I'm collecting all of my, like, appropriate, I was like, these are my Girl Scout badges. I was like, I've earned this. I know my stuff. Would you cosplay Cantarella? I don't know. That's another one that's just... I have the wig. I wore the wig on a stream with Amanda. They're all just quite sensual, which is not so much the vibe I want to put out on the internet. Yeah, Lauma would rock a Lord of the Rings elven type outfit. I agree. Yeah, I do voice quite a lot of the sexier characters. I think it's just because I have a deep voice. I think it makes me laugh sometimes. I see online people saying like, oh, she clearly has a taste in X, Y, or Z character. I'm like, I'm not choosing, guys. I'm auditioning what is sent to me, and this is what is sent to me. So... Oh yeah, we're just listening to this gorgeous music. Should we go back to Mondstadt? Because I feel like we just got to the precipice and then I got distracted by plants. Oh, Ruku, you saw some Cantarella cosplays? Amazing. I hope they all only had one sock, because that is my favorite thing about Cantarella's outfit. She's so refined, and she has one sock on. All right, let's go back. Let's go back to Gench. Actually, I tell you what I might do is take a little break for 1 sec, just to go to the loo. So yeah, you can all see my BRB screen, which I'm very proud of that I made. And then I will be back in a few minutes. Okay, bye. Hello. Yeah, do you like my burb screen? I keep forgetting. I feel like this lighting is very unmellow. You know what I mean? It's actually very nice in here, in real life, but it seems overly bright. I tell you what, I wonder about Cantarella and Lauma's, the way they would relate, because I feel like Cantarella's so worldly and wry, and Lauma's so earnest. But they're both very polite, and I think Lauma's sort of wiser than she lets on. So yeah, I don't know. I definitely feel like in a crisis they would be like on the same side. They're both very good supports. But I do wonder if Cantarella might be slightly, might roll her eyes slightly at the earnestness of Lauma. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad you like my burb screen. I don't have a microphone on that screen, so I can't keep talking while I show you, but I took it during Lantern Rite because Lantern Rite was so gorgeous. I just went around taking photos like a madwoman. Like, actually, wait, do I have it? I've gone around, not that one. This wasn't during Lantern Rite. This is just Liyue because I love it so much. Couldn't read your username. Who's going to bed? Drinky, head off. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. Do you want to play Genshin Guess Who with Duck? What is that? Nemu Maruru. Ooh, that's a fun username. Yeah, I don't know what that is. I've gone around taking loads of photos because I thought whenever we're exploring a place, I could show you, I could have an appropriate place, you know, like here's my Lauma in Mondstadt one. I used to work as a graphic designer, so when I realized that streaming would involve making like visuals, I got really excited. The Gaming picture from a bit back was really nice. Yeah, I liked his lion dance. In Lithuanian, Laumžirgis. Laumžirgis. Lauma's horse. I tell you, I know in Lithuanian, isn't žaltis like a snake? I know this because I did a tabletop RPG as a Lithuanian character. And I definitely did not do a Lithuanian accent correctly. But I learned loads about Lithuanian paganism to try and play this character. What is Laumžirgis? To be honest, it's probably arrogant for me to call myself a graphic designer. I did do that job, but it was for a startup because they were in a bind and they didn't have anyone who could do graphics. And I do actually work as a photographer, so I know how to use Photoshop. And so I kind of like self-taught and filled in the gaps to do graphic design for them. But that was the last time that I was like making assets for websites. Bye, Kimari Hunt. Thank you for stopping by. Yeah, it was appropriate for her to be chanting to the moon here, I thought. Wait, I have another one where she's doing that. No? Pretty though, right? Was it in the desert? Can you spell in Lauma's voice? Do you mean spell? Kutar. Kutar. I always wanted to do those double vowels justice, you know what I mean? Kutar. Kuvaki. Flynn's played it with Duck. I don't know Duck because I'm brand new on Twitch. I started playing Genshin when... Oh, you looked it up and saw a dragonfly. Thank you. I got distracted. Oh. Laumžirgis is a dragonfly. That's really cool. Wasn't I can't, in Lithuanian or Latvian, doesn't Lauma just mean like herd, like as in a herd of cattle? I'm just reading your chats. I have encountered the Pictures event. I like it, but you know, it's kind of fun to have... Oh, in Finnish it means herd, yes. All animals are crowds. You'd be like, oh my god, I can't go in there. It's too Laumed. Look at the Lauma at this concert. It's crazy. I love the desert. I absolutely love exploring the desert. Ooh, it was like a GIF. I don't know why, I'm just wandering around now. Lauma. All right, let's go back to the game just for a little bit. Because I don't think I'm going to stream like forever, but I appreciate you all being so lovely. Well, I think, okay, so I hear quite a few people saying that they love exploring the desert, but I do think it's changed, hasn't it? Because we have maps now that you guys didn't have the first time around. And also that mechanic of, you know, like zooming through the air from shiny point to shiny point is very exciting and satisfying for covering large distances. Yeah, you have layered maps now. I haven't got to the desert part of the Sumeru quest. I haven't unlocked doing the temples, and that might be the thing that I'm the most into, because I love ancient Egypt and I love ancient temples. It's like my favorite puzzle thing, so I'm like psyched for that part of the game. Oh, I see. The desert Prefontaine was overwhelming, yeah. Perkunash! Yeah, Perkunash was in... Sorry if I'm saying that wrong, but Perkunash featured in my RPG. I decided to make him my, like, ultimate... Lauma was Perkunash's wife. So this whole time, when I was playing this RPG as a Lithuanian, I was probably referencing Lauma, like, years before I even played this part. That's really funny. Oh, you guys are so kind. I'm glad that you want to hear about plants, because I was worried that I was kind of foisting that on you and you didn't really want to hear about it. So that's good to know that you are interested. I have been to Inazuma. I've done the whole Inazuma Archon quest. I haven't done all of the world quests yet, but it's just beautiful. Do you feel any pressure on your vocal cord while doing Lauma's voice acting? No, I think that I'm very lucky in the kind of characters that I play. I mean, like, I'm very aware now, even that I have a tiny bit of vocal fry, and that would never be allowed in any of the characters that I play. Maybe a bit of Poison Ivy when she's angry, because my whole shtick with the characters that I usually voice is that everything's extremely gentle and smooth. So I don't usually compromise my vocal health in the performances that I do, because it's all super quiet and smooth. I just have to be like super hydrated and look after myself. But some people, Amanda does a lot of work playing soldiers and the likes, which I would love to do because, you know, I'm buff. But my voice apparently is not the voice of a soldier. And so she has to do loads of like shouting and really like aggressive combat stuff. And that you have to be very careful with your voice. I worked on Resident Evil Requiem, playing monsters. It was the first monster job I've ever done. And that really destroyed my voice. I mean, not so much. I remember I had once, the hardest session I had to do was 3 or 4 hours. And it was so extreme, the like screaming that I was doing. And then I had to do Lauma at 9 a.m. the next day. That was a very scary night. I learned a lesson. I was like, okay, this is what happens when you work in this type of game. You have to be really compartmentalized, because it was hard to sound like Lauma the next day, I can tell you that. Give us a demo. No. No, it was absolutely horrendous. You can play Resident Evil. I like the Hilichurl scream when they're like, ah! Isn't that kind of what they sound like when they first see you? Yeah! When you do voice work, basically, this is me answering you, Joe. They kind of are in a rush. You're very well paid for by the hour that you work, but that's because you're working every second of every minute of that hour. It's so dense. There's no chit chat. There's no resting or stopping. It's like super, because I think, you know, there's a lot of like very high expertise people who are all on the call or in person at once. So you're working in an extremely concentrated way. So when you're doing like vocal extreme work, it's basically the actor's job to show up with their voice as hard as nails, and to be as resilient as possible. And they do give you little breaks when you're doing loads of screaming, like maybe sort of a 10-minute break every hour. But for the kind of work that I normally do, no, you just go straight through, super fast. You must play Resident Evil Requiem. I can tell you the easiest one to identify is early in the game. The very first zombie that Leon kills, he's walking down the street under like some scaffolding underpass, and there's a woman who gets turned right in front of him, and at first she's like, help me, and then she does this really gruesome, she like kisses a guy, and then her transformation completes as she's kissing him, and she like rips his mouth off. It's absolutely horrendous. And that's me. That was me. So but I voiced all kinds of screaming women in that game. Yeah, it was really gruesome. I feel like we're in Sumerian because of the screen that I've put up, but we're not. Oh yes, I'm a maid in the bathroom in Resident Evil. That was so funny because I don't know the Resident Evil. I've not played the series. I know it's like legendary, but one of the new things that they brought in was to have the zombies be a little bit more human, like they had remnants of their human lives still in them. So if they had been kind of interrupted, like basically this maid had been turned, but she was still felt like she had to finish cleaning. So I was doing all of these like ungodly noises whilst being like, I'm trying to get this clean. That was a terrible impression, but like, yeah, trying to like scrub sort of out damn spot like Lady Macbeth as a zombie, which is the absolute opposite of you poor lost lamb, which is I could do all day. Japanna, it's not terrible. It's really fun. The very first zombie session that I had felt like therapy. It was I've spent my whole life trying to be a reasonable person, so I had never like screamed and made disgusting noises like that. And so being sort of encouraged to do that on purpose for an hour or two felt incredibly liberating. It just got really difficult, you know, when you then have to have a very smooth voice the next day. That's really hard. And doing some of the really disturbing, violent stuff can kind of stick with you, but not too badly. You know, I come out of a session and I'll put on like some happy K-pop or something, and then I'm like, okay, it's going. Or I'll go to the gym and I'm like, okay, it's going. Do you ever make a mistake during recording as Lauma? Oh, it said it breaks your voice. Yes, it's kind of a figure of speech. It messes up your voice. You sound scratchy. If you really mess it up, you can lose your voice. I've never had that happen, touch wood. And it can be painful. But if you know what you're doing, like if you work on your technique, and I'm always trying to kind of learn and get better at that, then that shouldn't happen. And people who do monster work a lot become extremely skilled at preventing that from happening. Oh yeah, Yennefer, you're in the southern hemisphere. It's cold for you. A mistake during recording as Lauma. I mean, sometimes you trip over your words. But I would say that's one of the things, it might be why I have taken to voice acting, is I'm quite good at what they call cold reading, which is where you haven't really seen a script before, or if you have seen it, we often get sent script the night before, and it'll be the whole script, but it's just your lines, so you don't really understand the context. And I'm quite good at being given something and just making it make sense on a first read. But inevitably you do like stumble on stuff and get tongue-tied and get confused. And Emmy, wait, Emmy as in Columbine, is that Columbina's? I get confused between social media handles and their real name. Bucket, do you mean Columbina? Winter, you got cast as a British character named Daniel. and it's hard to do a British accent. You learned with an Aussie accent and then an American one. Okay. Well, Aussie's not too far off. I mean, it's so hard because even to say a British accent, we have famously like hundreds of accents in the UK. I would say find somebody whose vocal register is in a similar kind of pitch to the character that you are going for and imitate them. For me, mimicry is the key. You like listen to them, you try and mimic it, you listen to them, you mimic it, like even record yourself, hear back where the sounds are. Otherwise it's really hard to give tips without like hearing something specifically. But Aussie mentioned Mido. Are you Aussie as well? I love doing an Aussie accent, but I never know if I'm doing like proper Aussie or if I'm doing some kind of offensive mashup. So I apologise if what I'm doing is not accurate. In the UK, we basically just like have neighbours, and that's what we're going off of. Or like sometimes, you know, I can listen to Margot Robbie because her voice will kind of sit in the same kind of place as mine. No, don't worry. No. I have to answer, when I are barless, have I done voice acting in Lego Batman? Yeah, I'm Poison Ivy. Can you see her? Can you see her? Do I have to do the influencer thing? Can you see her? I love her so much. I love her because she says all of these like gardening type things. She'll be like, now it's your turn to get mowed. Or, how about you take a little nap in the dirt? I love sports. Well, I tell you what, actually, I love the gym. I never really did like team sports because at my school, that was very like social cliquey and those girls were kind of scary. I was hanging out with the theatre kids. But I am a real avid gym goer and I love to use my body and feel strong. So I used to dance. So now I do a little bit of dance, I lift weights, I do Pilates, I love all of that stuff. Golf I have never played. Are you playing Genshin before you voiced Lauma? No, I had never... Well, I actually had heard of it, but only because of Wuthering Waves, because I played Cantarella in Wuthering Waves first. And so I heard about Genshin because I was like, what are these games? I've never heard of them before. And so I learned a little bit about the kind of biggest games in that genre. And then I auditioned for Genshin, but I didn't know what it was because they used a code name. And then when I got the part, I found out what it was. And I was very excited because I think Genshin's so cool. Yes, Yennefer, send me your lightning pictures. Do you ever work with any anime? No, I have never done animation or anime. Most voice actors have a voice agent, and I actually don't. I have a regular acting agent, so that's who I do theatre work and film and TV work with. And they had a connection to some video game studios, and so that's how I started doing video game work. But I haven't kind of come at it as a voice actor. I've come at it as a regular actor. And so I've never done animation. I've never done commercials. I've never done a lot of the voice work, audiobooks that people do. But I love this work so much that I'm increasingly thinking that's what I would like to do. So I have to get myself a voice agent, get into animation. Although animation always wants really high voices. And that's not something that I bring to the table. Well, Winter, then you can just mimic me. You can send me one of Daniel's lines and I'll read it for you. Oh, gosh, smashing the mic. All right. Because I feel like I'm not going to stream for a super, like, a long time longer. Let's go back to Gensh. But I'm not going to explore this new area. We're going to go somewhere familiar because I feel like it's it's overwhelming for some reason, this new area. I'm like, oh, I'll get locked in and I'll find out it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Do you know what I mean? Without realizing. Oh yes, Duet Night Abyss is me. And I actually recorded that years and years ago, long before Lauma or Cantarella or anyone. So that's one of my OG early jobs. I would love to play an elf. My surname is Elf, you know what I mean? Like, cast me as an elf. I've been waiting this whole time. I want to be in Rings of Power. I don't know Princess Zelda. You see? There you go. There's an example of how ignorant I am about major gaming stuff. I've never played Zelda. Oh, Purita, that's so nice. I'm glad you like Lauma so much. What do you like about her so much? Yeah, the new area is the Temple of Space. I've seen people in socials playing it, but I feel like I need to focus really hard or have more time. I think we might go back and do some desert exploration because I've been looking at this lovely temple and now I want to do that. Oh, I'm glad Veronica's fun. I don't hear that much about Duet Night Abyss, so that's really good to know. It's hard to compete with American voice actors, Orbers, just because their industry is just so much larger than ours. And I think we all got very lucky in a way because of the strike that prevented a lot of American actors from working. It meant that a lot of companies came to the UK to cast British talent. I think that's probably why I've had a lot of the opportunities that I've had, which I'm enormously grateful for. And I don't know how long that will continue, you know, because the American actors are so good and there's so many of them and the industry is gigantic. So it is hard to compete. But sometimes, you know, not all games want to have American accents. So obviously that opens up the market for people from other countries. And then, you know, I work in a bunch of different accents. So hopefully I can keep working in all sorts. Okay, sweet. Let's do it. Back to the game. I will have a sip of Wasser und then we will go back. Yeah, the Sumeru Temple areas being Tomb Raider-ish is everything I am hoping for. That's all I want. That is all I want. I play Tomb Raider just for the tombs, and then everything else in between, I'm just like, whoa! I hate it. It's so scary. Okay, that's what kicked us out. I remember now why we. Oh wait, I went back to the game, but I didn't send you back to the game. Let me fix that. There we go. This is why I started talking about plants like an hour ago, is because of this note. Okay. Let's go back. All right. Okay. Let's see out this little bit. What kind of criminal mastermind leads their plan to a bird? Let's check the nearby tavern. Okay, this is going to give me a little quest. Oh, we're being raided. Oh, this has never happened to me. From Chrissy. Oh my goodness. Well, hi guys. Just as I go back to the game. You're here to raid my fridge. Welcome. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, I've never... You're my very first raid. How exciting. Okay, yeah. Paimon had to think for about half an hour. We left her on that screen for a long time. Amazing. All right. I'm sorry if the Nightbot did weird things. I don't know what the Nightbot is. I just installed it because Someone said it was a good idea, so I apologize. I'll undo that if need be. All right, I think I'm going to skedaddle out of this area because, like I say, I feel overwhelmed by the newness of it all, although it is freaking gorgeous. Maybe on my own I'll come and wander in here and get all the questy stuff done, and then on a stream we can all just do calm explore togethers. Oh, look. Okay, Alex, don't kill it. I love these little fennec foxes. Oh. Did that fox just suicide off the cliff? That seems very upsetting. Well, all right, let's do this. We're right here. What a curious team I've assembled. Sorry, Amber, you gotta go. This is not right at all. We'll keep Varka.
We'll discuss my fee afterwards.
Never, how rude. Yeah! See, I told you. Oh, I always get blown up by these barrels. It's gonna happen. Let's let Varka take the hit. Boom. Let's see if her AoE can do it. No? There we go.
Receive my blessing.
Because I never have an archer on my team, whenever there's exploding, whenever there's exploding barrels, I'm like, well, I guess I'm just going to knock myself out. Amber was in my team because we are exploring in Mondstadt and there was an archery thing. That's why I popped her in there. I should have kept, yeah, ironically, that'll teach me. Oh yeah, Columbina's HP is super high. I should bear that in mind. All right, let's do what I said I was going to do. Is there any schedule of my stream? Well, what a question. I didn't even know I was going to be doing this, to be honest. I feel this is my second stream ever. And the first time I did it, I was really surprised by how much it fried my brain afterwards. Like, I kind of felt like I had a hangover afterwards because I was so overstimulated. So I didn't want to commit to doing regular streams when I just didn't know how my body and brain would feel about it. So for the moment, we're just kind of taking it a little bit slowly. But then once I figure out what I'm doing, I'll do a schedule because I'm a very organized person. So that's what we'll do. Where shall we go in the desert? I feel like doing some desert exploring. Where haven't I explored? Oh, the desert meets Natlan there? That's nice. I don't think I've done much exploring in the Western Desert. Yeah, I appreciate you guys understanding. It's, you know, I think also I'm not someone who's ever done lives or anything. Like, I don't do phone calls. I don't do video calls with people. I don't FaceTime people. Even that feels a lot for me. So doing something like this feels kind of like jumping in the deep end. Oh, Lauma's no killing animals rule apparently doesn't apply to these. I don't know why I don't feel bad. What's that about? Has she got a problem with dinosaurs? Because they're kind of dinosaur-like. I love these places so much. Whoop. Okay, where was I trying to head? I was trying to head kind of west of here. All right, let's go attack these guys.
No more wells. No more death.
I'd like to know who voiced these NPC Fatui lines that we all hear so often. You know what I mean? Those people should be famous. Or maybe they are, and I don't. I just don't know because I'm ignorant. Have I made the treasure compass? Well, so I haven't yet reached Sumeru in the Archon quest. Oh, I like these. So no, I don't have a Sumeru compass. I have the compass for Mondstadt and Liyue and for Nod Cry. And I almost wish I didn't have it for Nod Cry because it made exploring the new area way too easy. I like 100%ed the new area without even meaning to in a day or something crazy like that.
Yeah.
Japena, your point actually... Oh god, I love the music so much. I was going to say, when you switch to Lauma and you travel to the desert, she has a really lovely line. Like, when Never told me about this place. It's something like, oh god, this music is so beautiful. This is why I love the desert. Look at that glittering sand and listen to this music. Like, I don't even... This is heaven. Why is this my favourite thing to do ever? And look, there's a Temple of the Depths. I don't have a key for it, but we're going there anyway. Because I'm mesmerised. The flute. Oh, God, I love it. Yeah. Nefer's line makes me really sad. A déjà vu I could have done without. Nef. I wonder if I travel away and come back, if, oh no, I won't do that because I'm in the middle of nowhere. If Lauma will say her line. Well, I thought I'd try just in case I had one. Ooh. Puzzle. Mark it for later. Yeah, maybe I should mark it for later. Good point. I sometimes use the interactive map for Temples of the Depths. Is that cheating? I don't use it for anything else, actually. But for Temple of the Depths, I do use it. We'll mark it as this. I think that's what I used in the past. Oh, look at that guy having trouble with the snakes. Let's go get some mystery meat. Yeah. Snack time. Oh, I don't feel bad about killing snakes either, apparently. Which, in real life, I'm a huge fan of reptiles. Come here. Give me that pistachio. I crave the... Eels! God damn it. They're not eels. You know what I mean? Are they eels? They're not eels. Eels live in water, but what's the meat you get from them? Are they not sand eels or something? Oh, yes. Farina is another character, hugely popular character who I've not encountered because I haven't got to Fontaine's AQ yet. Nouvelette, Farina, Moeka, all of these huge characters I don't know. Look at baked beans in her moon. Oh, come on. It's gorgeous. Framing the eye of the... Come on. Oh, yeah. I love the sandworms. Like in Dune. More snake. No, I want you. Oh, damn it. Yes. Give me pistache. I crave pistache. Have at you, snake.
Forest, protect us.
It does feel very wrong to kill an animal while saying forest, protect us. I'm not sure about that. I feel guilty and dubious. Fontaine already I really enjoy because I thought I would be actually the least interested in it because being English, Frenchness is so proximate to me and so familiar that it was kind of like the least appealing because it was the least exotic. But the music is so gorgeous and the architecture is so gorgeous. And then the swimming underwater. Incredible. You know, whenever I see these, I'm like, should I light them? Will something happen? Amber! Let's do the unconventional thing and put Varka in my third slot.
already.
I know that's a weird team, but basically,
Have
my
you
Varka's
decided where you
fairly powerful. So he kind of works in a DPS slot, even though it doesn't really make sense with those two. Did anything happen? No? I've just... Oh. Well, there's a chest anyway. I've just lit the torches. Oh. Hang on a minute. And then Colombina immediately puts out the torches because she's just like a rain fest. Where are you? Oh. How rude. It's actually quite annoying when you play with Colombina and you're like, well, now everything's wet. She rains on every parade. Okay, can we try this again? That's more like it.
To the adventurer go the spoils. This loot's all yours.
Oh, la vaguelette. Vague is a wave, right? Yeah, I love the underwater areas. And I thought they did a really good job of... oh, the desert cobras. Yeah, that's my justification for killing the desert cobras. Is they're already going to come for you once they see you. Yeah, I think the water... The thing they've done so well in the water in Fontaine is that you don't feel... The navigation of it works really smoothly for me. Like, you don't feel disoriented. It's kind of clear which way's which. I wanted to go back. Yeah, I want to see what those switches are. Okay. Geo. Animo.
On me.
Dendro. Pyro. Okay. A weird mix. Am I gonna need a really weird mix? My Geo characters are not great. Let's bring Itlua in. I never use Itlua because I wasn't able to get Zibai. And I was so excited to have Itlua because I like him so much. Alright. Geo's already lit up. Is this all it takes? No, we're gonna have to do something before we get this. I wonder what I do. I wonder what I do. Don't kill the fox, Alex. I can't light it until I've unlocked it, right? So why is the Geo one unlocked? I don't know Tibai's VA, but we've like exchanged sort of congratulatory messages on Twitter. That's about as far as it goes.
Stay your hand.
Oh, I forgot I changed my team to a weird combo. Laura, her name is, I think. I liked her Zibai voice a lot. I feel like I've just got no way in with this puzzle. You know what? I think I did need that help. Follow the shiny things for each one. So I unlocked the Geo one because I followed that path. So we'll unlock the Animo one by following this path.
Time to go to work.
Which means, oh dear, I'm going to have to do it with this janky team. Well, it's a good thing my Lauma's very powerful.
But we'll meet again.
Can I ask you guys, because I never play with Pyro characters because Luna Bloom was my way in, How do you play with a pyro character and not just burn yourself to death? Inventing new meta. Yeah, what is this team? Shields. Healing.
Weapons need regular maintenance. Take good care of them, and they'll take care of you when
So
it
that's
matters
unlocked.
most.
Oh, I don't even need the team. Okay, you know what? Let's go back to a logical team. Just slightly logical. Sorry, Ilua. Bye, dude. Beans, you're back. Beans is back in biz. And let's do the normal team.
Allow me to lend you some moonlight.
Constant source of healing like Farina or Pyro shields. I don't I've never really used a character that has shields. I've recently started using oh, what's her name? I like her so much. She's so cute. Yes. Chi-Chi. You see my Chi-Chi, I've leveled her up quite a lot because I find her so funny. All of her lines. She's like, I don't remember why I'm here. How is your main team so strong? Well, I think they're quite an OP team, TBH. But also, I've put a lot of hours into this game that are very biased on them because that's who I started with. Okay, Dendro. You see, now that you explained it to me, it seems really obvious to follow these paths. Silly me. You are not welcome here. How dare you?
A grave kill.
Yeah, a grave transgression, indeed. Oh, I like these Eremite dancers' outfits. Yeah, you're cute. An enigmatic
This treasure
page.
has been waiting for you all along.
Well, should I light all of these? Have I been missing a trick by not lighting all of these? You're Chevy. Yeah, I've got to learn how to use Chevy. I really like Chi-Chi. I mean, this isn't going to work at all. But how does she... Oh, not like that. Jesus Christ. You have to wait for ages. Oh, she doesn't have a... Okay, she's no good at lighting things up with pyro. That was a terrible mistake. Not you. I clearly don't know how to use her at all. I like Auroron a lot. Auroron. Aurora. He sounds like those, you know, like when a husky is taught how to say I love you. And it's like, Aurora. That's what his name reminds me of. Well, I've lit all of these. I didn't do that over in Animo Town, did I? Were there ones up there? Probably. They were already lit. Fine. And I did the ones over by Geo. Let's do the pyro ones. Auroran also likes plants. Ah. Yeah, I've not encountered his story at all yet.
Happy to oblige.
All right. An unusual way to start the fight.
Protect us.
Welcome.
I'm just clicking wildly because I want to hear all of their combat lines.
Take heart. You toil not in vain.
Ah, take heart. You toil not in vain. That was quite a good way of avoiding Columbina putting out all the fires. Okay. His skill cooldown is fast. For Bennett. Ah, okay. Oh yeah, appreciate no AQ spoilers beyond Inazuma. Basically, I'm in Sumeru. Maximum llamas are shredding. Other than Lauma, my favorite character is Nefa. Well, I did a terrible job of that. It's more like it. I love Nefa so much. I've also become friends with Ashley Haddad, who voices her, so that's fun. What am I doing with my life? Okay, yeah. So I did that. Where are the shinies to get me back home? There. What are these called? These elliptical shinies. Okay, so now I've lit up everything. So now, oh, yay! A chest. You know it's going to have a random piece of furniture in it that I won't use. Oh no! It actually had stuff!
This will come in handy.
Hooray! Oh, I didn't know that Inefa was into puns. Oh, thank you about the broken crown line. Death lines are quite tricky to do. I love the solar flare they do here. It really makes you feel like you're getting roasted in the desert. Yeah, death lines are hard to do without sounding silly. And also in a game like this, you know, you don't want it to be too pained, too violent. You need to keep the tone quite light. But then also you don't want to sound like you're falling asleep. So it's quite a tricky balance to get. Four-leaf sigils. Thank you. That's what they're called. I can't comment on any ships, Miyumi, whatsoever. Very glad for players to engage in such things, but yeah, the VAs can't comment. What is Tunigi Hollow? Because I've been Zulkarnain. Zulkarnain? Well, it's gorgeous, whatever it is. I've clearly seen part of this, but not all of it. Which way's which? Straight ahead is unknown territory. Have fun. Four-leaf sigil is... Maybe I'm being ignorant. I think of a four-leaf clover as being such a European symbol. I wonder why it's in Sumeru. Hey! Hey. These shiny rocks. Are they just scenery? I think I tried to smash them with my sword and I got nowhere. Okay, bye. What an appropriate handle you have. Thank you for stopping by. You think they're breakable? Oh, it's for a world quest. Oh, thank you, Japena. I try. Plot rocks for the story. Cool. They're very shiny. Ooh. I see chests. Amber. Bye. We need Warka.
Knight of Boreas, falling in.
Oh, I walked by these on my last stream and I got a guide thing. Let me read the guide thing. Grey crystals are the crystals left behind by the remnants of corruption. Use the power of Hwarena to clear them out. Well, what the heck is Hwarena? But once said power retreats, the grey crystals will re-emerge. Oh, the little green dude? The wild quests are a way to mitigate this thing. Ah. Okay, Yennefer. Thank you for joining us I hope it warms up a little bit. Send me photos. Oh, I'm glad you like this area so much. I love it so much. I think just the music and the big wide open space and also how quickly you can see the passage of time, like seeing the dawn and the dusk. Oh, I love spending time in the desert. I need to stop following this quest so that it stops telling me about King Coconut. It's really the wrong vibe for right now. So maybe I can't do this now until I get the little magical... What were they called? Hvarena. Hvarena. Not the easiest thing to say. Are you related? Oh. Hello, friend. Let's start with one of these. Just a calm way to start. Let's see if we can do just Varka. Can we? No, we definitely can't. It's gonna die. All right, Varka with a little bit of support, a lot of support. No Nefer, that's my rule. Sometimes my team is so overpowered for like regular baddies that I ban myself from using Nefer.
Any booze in there? Pour me a cup.
Kavarena. Oh. Interesting. Kavarena. But there's no vowel. Intriguing. Would I ever go to a desert IRL and see the stars in the night sky? Absolutely. It's so beautiful. Oh my god, look at this tunnel to nowhere. Let's go. Oh. Oh, hey. That was the thing I was looking for earlier. Will it let me use it? I know I haven't done the world quest, but... Can I... Are you going to help me out? Little bud? Yeah. Arid places are my favourite in nature to go to. I love a desert. I would love to visit more deserts in the real world. I've only ever been to like Californian deserts. I've never been to Australia. Oh wow, I see what you mean. Guide.
To the adventurer
So this is it showing me, look, these Kavarena can uncover the grey crystals. Wow, what are these? This is like the part of the Alien movie where someone goes up and touches it and you're like, what are you doing, you idiot? That's going to kill you. Oh, we love that sound. Oh yeah, okay. Guys, you see this on my mini-map? This curious symbol? This thing that looks like a kind of floating cephalopod. What is that? You went to Wadi Rum. Okay, you're from Jordan.
I like to drink on occasion. Any and every occasion.
I would love to go to the Wadi Rum. I went to Petra, and it was one of the most spectacular experiences of my life. It was on my bucket list. And I went to Egypt to see the pyramids. And then we took a like excursion. So we really just drove for ages. It was that there was like a boat, we were on a cruise, and then we drove for ages on a bus just to get to Petra. So I didn't see any other parts of Jordan. But Petra was spectacular. It was incredible. Yeah, for any of you who don't know what Petra is, because I just, ancient sites are my favourite thing to go and visit. I like to do Tomb Raider IRL. You know Petra if you've seen Indiana Jones, because where Indiana Jones goes to in order to find the Holy Grail, it's the very, very famous scene. He goes through this like narrow ravine cut through the rock, and then he sees the facade of the treasury of Petra. And in the film, it's a kind of, he's able to enter and go inside and hush, Varka. Yes, but in real life, that's just a facade, and it is one of the most spectacular places to visit. It has an incredible atmosphere, and it's beautiful. And I don't think it's a temple. I think it was a treasury for that Oh my god, you've herded camels. How cool. Yeah, I really enjoyed my time in Jordan. I felt very much, I mean, obviously I was a tourist, but I felt like a real tourist because I just, took a bus to see Petra and then left. So I would love to see more of Jordan. I'd love to travel more widely in the Middle East. It's quite tricky, obviously, to do that in this day and age, but I would love to. I'll tell you what was amazing in Egypt is that I went to see, the pyramids and the Sphinx I knew all about, but I didn't know about Luxor until I was there. And if you ever have the privilege of what will feel like discovering like a world wonder because you just didn't know about it until you got there, it was the most astonishing thing. I cried. It was the most astonishing thing, and because Luxor is basically a whole city, and I didn't know that existed. I did not know we had that much remaining of ancient Egyptian architecture. So it moved me enormously. I see an oculus. That I do know what it is. Shall we climb? Let's not use teeny beans. Oh, this is so iridescent and pretty. This is like a skeleton or something. Or like the tail of a gigantic snake. Oh, I loved... Oh, hello. Don't die. Yeah, it's kind of like the tail. I guess it's a big crystal. I saw... Yeah, here we go. You think it's a boss? Cute Cuppy, I do the same thing basically when I'm looking at where I want to go. Like my bucket list of where I want to travel is always based on ancient stuff. The most recent bucket list thing I did was I went to Cambodia to see Angkor Wat because that had been, Cambodian temples had been on my list. Probably ever since seeing Tomb Raider, but it was incredible. And Cambodia, the little that I saw of Cambodia was, what is that? Why is that sound playing? Oh, it's these things that I don't know what they are. Let's get out of this. Let's get out of this hole. We're stuck in a hole. Where are the routes out? Over here. Yeah, I found Cambodian people incredibly friendly and hardworking and inspiring and funny. And then the temples were unbelievable. Of a scale also that I did not expect. I knew about Angkor Wat, but I did not know that Angkor Wat is like one temple amongst dozens and dozens in a whole gigantic protected area. If you're able to travel, it is truly the greatest privilege that we could possibly enjoy. Our world is so amazing. That's actually the thing I like about Genshin and Tibet. I know this is so corny of me, but because it's quite closely tied to our real world, I feel really like charmed and moved by all of the cultural references and the stuff that I get to kind of visit and explore and experience in. You know what I mean? I hope that's not too silly. I've never been to India. I'd love to go to India. Yeah, amazing orchids in Cambodia. Also, one of the other coolest places I've ever been to was Hawaii. That was my bucket list. Because my dad grew up in Hawaii. And so after he died, I decided that I would go, even though from the UK, it's literally the most expensive thing you could possibly do. And so I went to Hawaii kind of as like an homage. And there were orchids. Orchids grew like weeds. It was mind-blowing to me. I remember being in a public toilet, like a gross kind of like random gas station public toilet, and there were just orchids that had like blown in under the door, just like they were like daisies. I just couldn't believe it. Oh, you're from you're in Hawaii? You're in paradise. That's heaven. That is heaven on earth. I can't believe you get to live there. Oh, you're back. God, I've been streaming for a long time. Hi, Amanda. I don't think I'm going to stream much longer, but the thing is, the chat is so interesting to talk to. We've been talking a lot about Amanda. You're raiding me. You see, I just don't know what's going on. Raids. What I need is a second monitor, you guys. Oh, thanks for raiding me, guys. You're very gentle. Hello from the Philippines. Now that's somewhere I'd like to go. I'd love to go to the Philippines. I'd love to go to Indonesia, Malaysia, Southeast Asia generally. I got a little taste for it when I went to Vietnam and Cambodia and was like, oh, I gotta come back here. These people are amazing. This food is amazing. The nature is gorgeous. This looks like a puzzle. Have I the brain for a puzzle? What are you telling me? This looks like one of those rhythm puzzles. This is for a thing. I have not figured out what these green balls do yet.
On me.
Right? Unless... Wait. When I... Oh. I see. So, I can pick it up and drop it. I don't know what that's referring to. Is it to do with these green balls? Because the big green vinies, these guys, because I haven't yet encountered what those are, I don't think. Farwick. Farrick? That's how we'd say it if it were English. Filipino people always just seem to be the nicest people as well. We have quite a lot of Filipino people in the UK. And a lot of them work in the NHS, our National Health Service. And you know you're going to be taken care of when a Filipino person's involved. You're just like, oh, I'm in expert hands here. Like, I trust this person completely. I've never been to Puerto Rico. I would love to go. No, the closest I've been to the Bahamas, I've been to Mexico, but I have never. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think we can't do this yet. Okay, bye. Let's jump out of here because I'm locked in a tunnel of puzzles I can't complete, and that's a nightmare for me. I have definitely explored around the Asipatravana swamp because it's stunning. Maybe, what time is it? Might be time to call it a day, guys. We'll leave this gorgeous soundtrack on. Let me come back to speak to you all. I have been to many countries. Very, very privileged life I have lived in terms of traveling. Hablo español, sí, claro, Winter, pero muy europea. I had a Mexican friend in drama school, and every time I spoke Spanish with her, she'd be like, your accent's hilarious. Claim dailies, good point. Good point. Can you tell how much I play this game? Where I was like, the prospect of leaving. Well, I haven't really spent any resin, have I? Have I got enough? Yeah, okay, good. I have. Just from pootling about. I've still got all of this. Wait, let's go to Sumeru because at the moment that's my favorite crafting bench. You love hearing me speak Spanish. Ah, thank you so much. There is a game I'm working on where I get to speak a little bit of Spanish. I can't say any more than that. But I keep trying to sneak more and more in. I keep trying to add little ad-libs. And I am a little bit afraid that when the game comes out, actual Spanish speakers are going to like humble me and tell me that I've done a terrible
feels
job.
Good to get away from my desk. Now, where's a good spot for a nap?
Fuck. So I really hope I've done enough. Oh, thank you, Utalian. I love to go to Prague.
If ever you find that the animals are not
Hello
how
from
they behave in
Svenska.
ways you
Hey.
do not understand, just ask me and I will explain.
How many languages do you know? I know tiny bits of lots of languages, but I'm not fluent in anything except for English. I used to speak really good Spanish, and then I tried learning French, and it erased the Spanish from my brain. And then I started studying Italian, and that really just doubly nailed the coffin. But anytime I visit somewhere, I like to pick up. I've worked a little bit in German, and I've worked a bit in Russian, and I say the odd Finnish word in this. So yeah, I like to dabble, but I am by no means a true polyglot. Max limit. Oh, I still have. Oh my god, how exorbitant of me! Mamma mia. Yeah, Veer, I know. I don't know how I managed to have 2 streams on at YouTube. I have a feeling it's because I'm using both Stream Elements and Restream, and they're both trying to stream. I'll sort that out afterwards. But all I care about is that people were able to actually see it. I'll figure out what I did wrong. You only started Genshin 2 weeks ago. Well, welcome to Tibet. I started playing when Lauma launched. So that was around August, September, I think. You're fluent in English and Spanish, but you can sing in French and Korean and Chinese. Wow. Have I been to Baltic countries? Forgive me. I get confused about which countries are included in Baltic nations. Let's see. Baltic countries. Okay, wait, hang on a minute. Let me go back to this. Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania. No. Never. Would love to.
Have you decided where you will go from here? If not, why not find
Hello
a
from
patch of
Iraq.
soft grass and rest a while?
Wow. Wait, what can I say in Arabic? Nothing really. What have I got? Yalla. That's not let's go. Assalamu alaikum. I guess I can say that. You know what? I really like French with an Arabic accent. Ashtamaran. I think that's so pretty. Play cool. I really like playing with Varka. I think he's great. He's got a nice, quick claymore action. And he's funny. And every time he opens a chest, he's like, I could use a drink. Hello from Egypt. Wow. Am I Welsh? I'm not Welsh, but sometimes people do think that because Guelph sounds Welsh, but it's not. It was originally an Italian name, and then it's kind of been Frenchified because my more immediate ancestors are French and my parents are American. It was such an absolute mess. Koreans. I feel like I've left the game in a very... Oh, it's because... Lauma. I tell you what, let's do that. Then we just get OST. Oh, thank you, Killing the Arabic accent. That's very kind. It's not hard for me to change my accent to American. My parents were both American, and so that's how I was taught to speak. And then I adopted an English accent to mimic the kids around me. And I've been doing accents my whole life. It's something that's very easy to me. Oh yeah, the Lebanese have a lovely French-Arabic combo. Okay. You delightful human beings. I think we're going to call it a day. I enjoyed this so much. So we'll see if this has completely melted my brain, then maybe I won't do this frequently. But I tell you what, the nicest surprise was how much you wanted to talk about plant stuff. So I'm definitely going to do a specialized plant stream in honor of Dr. Pamela Isley. And then, you know, if you send me questions, I don't know what the best way to send me questions is. I suppose you can message me or on Instagram. I think if you message me on Instagram, that's the one where I'll actually see DMs. That might be the best. My Instagram is Alexandra Gelf. And then if you have any plant questions, send them my way, or anything that you'd be really interested to hear about, and that will help me kind of shape what I decide to talk about. You can put a question thingy on your Instagram story. Good idea, Noah. And Winter. Thank you, guys. I should have been reading the chat because you all suggested that. Schmite. And I'll do another Genshin stream at some point. Maybe I'll do a Lego stream at some point. Maybe I'll do a Stardew Valley. Do you know what I mean? The options are endless. Now that I have the stuff, and hopefully I'll get a second monitor soon, and then I'll be able to like read the stream without looking at my phone. Fab. I am ending the stream. It is late. What else do I need to tell you? Do I need to tell you anything else? Thank you very much for joining me on Twitch or twice on YouTube. Yeah. Take care, everybody. Peace. Bye-bye.
Add Astro. Thank you for complete. Add Astro.